What is going on, guys? Duranathor here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Spellforce, The Order of Dawn. I figured that you didn't want to see me run down a pass and fight 7 goblins, so I just did that bit. Discovering like a little bandit base over here, which I believe we come to a little bit later. A couple more goblins around here that surround the fish for some strange reason. I think one of them drops fish for side quest. There's a big goblin camp up here with Snarf, who is a boss. As mentioned before, like these square chests have either quest items or building rooms in them. So they may have like another rune warrior, another worker, or building. And then there's another little boss down here, Warp Skin, with a treasure chest. I won't worry about this one yet. I will go and fight this guy in a little bit. But we've made it to Liannon, and we will speak to Darius, who was the man that we had to look for. You've just seen over here like a bindstone. There's a monument here, which I'll show you in a moment. And then the goblins, and through the gate up here is where there's a goblin hiding for a side quest. I think it's up there. The tweezers, I think that goblin's up here. But we'll speak to Darius and find out where Rowan has gone, and then we'll speak to the 2 merchants. And I won't worry about grabbing the side quests yet. I'll do that off camera again.
What brings you to me, servant of the rune?
The Order of Dawn sent me. Are you the one they call Darius?
That's me, but you're wasting your time. I'm not interested in the intrigue games you and your kind are playing.
I'm looking for Rowan. He is in great danger.
Danger? What danger might threaten a mage of the Circle?
Well, unfortunately, it seems he wasn't the only Circle mage who survived the Convocation War. Rowan is headed straight for a trap.
Are you speaking the truth, servant of the rune? A second mage? If that's the case, then you must lose no time. Rohan travelled on further long ago to the Wildland Pass. Talk to Selen Fell, the commander of the guards. You'll need her permission if you want to cross the portal keep to Aloni. At the moment, this is the only way that leads to the pass.
What happened in Liannon?
Brannigan's henchmen have been lurking around here for a long time, but since the last moon they've actually been openly pouncing on us. They already have an iron grip on the western part of our country. They were never able to advance so far before, but they were also never as well organized and armed as they are now. You don't have to be a scholar to see that some dark plan is unfolding here. But nobody knows yet what the point of this plan is and who besides Brannigan is behind it.
I've never noticed this before. You can actually see the moon rising in the background. That is a very, very niche little detail. That is very cool.
So you know Rowan quite well.
Well, I surely know him better than most of those ne'er-do-well Order members you work for. He often visited me on his travels and told me of distant lands. And yet he remains a permanent riddle for me. The guilt of the convocation still weighs heavily on his shoulders, that much I can say, but who is to judge him? Without him we would have long been lost in this fragmented world.
So Rowan's already made his way further. Further on to, I think it's at the Wildland Pass. So I have to get to Aloni. The merchant here is pretty much the same merchant that I spoke to beforehand. I forgot there was one here that's a lot easier to gain access to. I cannot remember what the merchant Colin Fell has. Pretty much like the same things. He has a club, which may be handy for us. Because I've only got 2 of the iron daggers equipped onto Rune Warrior Cord. And the clubs are 1 silver. Let's grab a couple clubs. Sell those. I'll sell the hat as well. I'll hold on to the Thunder Sword. Yeah, and as previously mentioned, I will hang fire on like grabbing all the side quests. Shanmue just heals you, which is not a side quest. But we need to speak to Lieutenant Selenfell. Activate the Bindstone. With the Bindstone, you can travel to every Bindstone that you have activated. So I can go back to Greyfell pretty much at any point from the Bindstones. Before we talk to Selenfell, Escape Room Warrior called
By the Soul River, the rune is on the march again. What times we live in.
I must reach Liannon, Lieutenant Fell.
I wouldn't stop you, but the trail there is controlled by the goblin hordes. We had to give up the Portal Keep to Liannon, and so we locked it.
Is there any way to reopen it?
For that purpose, I must send some of my men with you to the portal. Only they can unlock the keep. But as long as the area here is at risk because of Snarf and his gang, I can't spare a single man.
Can I help you solve this problem?
Absolutely. Hunt that bastard down. Snarf is a big, ugly goblin. His camp is to the west of here. Go past the 3 guard posts and then keep to the right. But first, perhaps you should call for reinforcements at the monument here behind me, warrior. Snarf is dangerous. Once you have defeated him, bring me his rusty dagger as proof.
Yes. Forwards.
So we have to go find and kill Snarf, who's over here. I think
Now.
before I do that, I'm going to come down and fight Wartskin and grab this chest.
Let's go.
So the guards here, and then to the right. If we go to the left, we end up fighting like more goblins, and if we end up going even further down, we end up fighting bandits. There is a chest down here, but with this guy being level 4 and everyone else being level 2, they're just that little bit too powerful to fight at the moment.
Quickly
If
now.
we do level up to level 4 ourselves, I think we unlock a second rune board slot. It doesn't tell you when you unlock them, which is kind of frustrating, but I think it is level 4.
I shall not fail. For freedom.
Let's fight the...
It's an ambush.
Reinforce the defenses.
For freedom.
Grab this chest. I think I showed you it in the
The
first
lines
match.
must hold. I am
when
ready.
you kill an enemy, if they have any items, they glow in gold, and you can loot them.
Now. Quickly now.
The small rusty key
Now.
is for the gate, so that we can go up and fight Klingzog and grab this chest. Since he's so close to it, I might just go and do it in a moment.
I am ready. Follow me.
Because we're going to be like going past this way anyway. I think the bridge guard tells you about the mine over here, and there's a ghost of the mine, and each time you kill it, you go back, speak to the guard, and like a new one, it might be this guy, a new one spawns. And there's a portal up here. I think it's to Farlon's Hope, but I could be wrong.
Quickly now. Let's go.
Which is a place that you go like later in the game, and then you come back to Liannon from there, and you have to come a different way because of multiple things that happen.
Here.
I can't remember like all the details.
Now.
This chest has a blue ring around it, because you can't just go and open it. There's something that you need. I think it's like a lock, like combination lock. I think you need the numbers. When items have, or chests or buildings and things have blue around them, it means you can interact with them.
I shall
Follow
not
me.
fail.
I thought the key was. Or do I have to speak
Quickly
to the
now.
guard first? The key might even be for the chest.
Where you off to, citizen?
What lies in the north behind this gate?
Urgel resides up there with his goblins. He's one of Brannigan's subalterns who's entrenched himself in there. Making his acquaintance will be of no value to you. Take my word for it.
I shall
Follow
not
me.
fail. Forwards.
Okay, so I can't go that way yet.
Now.
Go fight these goblins.
Quickly now.
Actually, no. I'll do all this bit
Yes.
at
Forwards.
some point soon. I only do like the
Quickly
main
now.
storyline quests and stuff, and then I'll do some of the side stuff off camera. And mainly because, like as previously mentioned, why I skipped running down this pass. Like
I shall not fail.
You
Forwards.
don't really want to watch just like a
Destiny
20-minute
awaits. Forwards.
part.
Now.
Me just fighting like level 1 and level 2 goblins.
On my command. To adventure.
So I'll try and continue with like the main quest stuff where possible. I will go off the beaten
Forwards.
track like, ever so slightly,
Attack.
like we did when we came down here and fought this goblin to grab this chest.
Enemies beware.
I say
The rune
For
for the
the
glory of
probably
Aonir.
don't wanna watch
Close the
an
ranks.
entire part of me running around fighting level 2
Yes.
goblins.
Now.
So we'll go
Quickly now.
kill Snarf.
For freedom.
I think all of them.
The lines must hold.
No, they don't.
Let's
Okay.
go. For Awenir.
Well, he has war cry, so we're using
Yes.
his war cry.
Attack.
At your service.
Rune
Onwards,
warriors,
warriors,
stand
back.
by me.
We must drive them back.
We should get Snarf.
On my command.
Yeah, it's far away.
Let's go. For Awenir.
There's no point destroying these buildings because you don't get experience for them, and they don't have a
Hold
small
on, men. Ready and able.
Destiny
Yeah,
now.
just take time. Grab Snarf's dagger.
Quickly now.
This chest
Now.
has
Let's go.
the buildings and things in them, so just on the way back to Selim Fall. So we've unlocked our marksman, which we can put in to the unit plan. Once you put them in, you can take them back out, but you know there's a 0 point of not putting them in unless you're kind of like challenging yourself. The way that I like to lay things out is anything that doesn't require the small headquarters I put before, and then things that do require the small headquarters I put after. Apart from buildings like this, the food store, which doubles the fisher's hut and it doubles the hunting lodge. This is not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. You do eventually get something that like doubles the iron you get from the mine and doubles the stone you get from the quarry, so I'll put those next to it. But then anything else like after the small headquarters I put up here. It's just the way that I've always played it, just the way that makes sense to me. Maybe like other people put all your resource buildings, then the headquarters, and then you know the unit buildings. Everyone plays it differently. That's just the way that I lay it all out.
So it's you. What do you want?
Thanks.
Snarf won't trouble you any longer. Here is his dagger.
You know your craft, Rune Warrior. You've saved us a lot of trouble. Take this as your reward.
Will you now allow the portal keep to be opened?
I admit, you have proven your worthiness. I'll send some men along with you. Wait here. I'll have them march in. And something else. The men will march directly to the portal keep. Give them protective escort and make sure that they get up there alive. They will then open the gate for you. Should you fail, return to me immediately. Good luck. You'll need it.
I am ready.
So we have to escort these guys up to the keep. What I did, I think like last time, was ran up to the keep and cleared this entire map. So I literally just had
Now.
to like sit and wait for these guys to walk along. She gave us a simple steel cap, which you can use until level 6.
Follow me.
So I did mention it
Quickly
in the
now.
first part, like this game, it's not quite like a 50-50 split, but
To
this is one
adventure.
of those maps that's more of a RPG.
I am ready.
You have yourself and your rune warriors, and you have areas where you do, say, like little quests, like, you know, go and kill Snarf, go and find Klingzog, the bandits. Like, it's
I shall not fail.
almost like a mini RPG type map.
Here.
And then the one before was like pretty much a 50-50 map, because there's Greyfell where you can do like a lot of
Let's go.
exploring, but there was also having to build up your army. This map, there is no human monument, there is no base building, it is just
Destiny
you
awaits. Now.
and your rune heroes. You don't have to do everything at once, we could just do like the main
Let's
questline
go.
stuff,
For Awenir.
come back a little bit later.
We're under attack.
An enemy attack.
But the way that the game is laid out is never really
Now.
too much that's like past your level. Everything here you
Let's
can
go.
do on your first attempt, apart from the ghosts that are down here.
To adventure.
The
Forwards.
rest of it,
For Awenir.
do.
Stay with
We
me,
must
men.
drive them back.
On my command. At arms,
All the
men.
side quest stuff.
Rune warriors,
on,
stand
men.
by me. Here.
So you don't have to worry about, you know, can I
It's an
actually
ambush,
die? Can
now.
I do this? Can I do that? You should be able to do absolutely everything. Even these bandits that are like level 4 and level 2, once you've done everything else,
For the order.
you can go and kill them. So we got a level 2 rune. We also got a rune priest. And you can't take the hero out if they're alive. So I'm going to hang fire for a moment. And just leave core because we killed this building and then we're done. I will go and do the side quest stuff off camera, or as much of it as I can. And then just before we step through the portal, I'll
I am ready.
show you what I've done.
To
We've got to
adventure.
wait for these guys to run all the way back down here to then walk up here. But our rune priest will be able to use various items. I will go back to this merchant and buy some armor for her.
We made it. You have fought valiantly. I have a feeling we'll be hearing more from you soon, Rune Warrior.
May it please the gods. Farewell.
Good luck, and be careful.
I am ready.
So that is it for this part. As mentioned, I'll go kill the bandits, kill these goblins, and try and figure out how to get up here off camera. Grab a couple of side quests. And, do
At
those
your
off
command.
camera. But then in the beginning of the next part, before we walk through the portal, I'll just show rewards and things. We'll sort out Talia. Hopefully I level up and get an extra slot. I can't remember when the extra slot is, so hopefully I can have Cord and Talia. Talia's level 3, so if I can only have one, I prefer Talia. Mainly because she's also a priest, whereas Cord is just a warrior. But that is everything on this part. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time when we venture on to Liannon.